The man accused in the hit-and-run death of Fort Bend County Deputy Kenneth Lewis making his first court appearance today. Dennis Arguello Acosta is facing felony charges. Troy Kless live with new details on what Acosta is accused of doing to try and cover up the crash. Troy?
Yeah, Lynn. So the charges he's facing are failure to stop and render aid and tampering with physical evidence. Prosecutors say immediately after the crash, he took the car to a body shop in an attempt to hide the damage. Fort Bend County Sheriff's Deputy Kenneth Lewis was doing what any law enforcement agent would do, says Sheriff Eric Fagan.
He was just leaving an extra job, but he acted under the color of the law to help these motorists so they wouldn't be harmed on the freeway.
A vehicle hit Lewis and left the scene. All that was left behind was pieces of the suspect's Honda.
Really what helped us a lot was the lead that came in, and with the DPS and FBI.
Charging documents say an anonymous tip led police to find and arrest the suspect, Dennis Arguello Acosta. He appeared before a judge Monday, and prosecutors say they have video and witnesses who say they saw Arguello drinking in Baytown before he hit Deputy Lewis. But he's charged with tampering of physical evidence and failing to stop and render aid.
Because a lot of times the reason why people do flee is because they are intoxicated, which is why it's the same degree. It's still a second-degree felony, just like intoxication manslaughter is.
Charging documents say the 22-year-old suspect dropped his car off at a body shop after the crash. When Arguello was arrested, he was placed in Deputy Lewis's handcuffs.
It was just something that we could do to show support to all Fort Bend County.
Sheriff Fagan says Deputy Lewis's family, who said goodbye weeks ago, is feeling the support.
Well, it's a message that they want to share with the public and with law enforcement. They are very grateful.
And because the suspect fled the scene of the crash, police were not able to collect a blood sample and no blood alcohol content was taken, which explains why there's no DWI charge. Now, however, because of the charges he is facing, that carries a penalty between 2 to 20 years in prison if he's convicted. Reporting live in Fort Bend County, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
Now awaiting the verdict from the jury. Troy Kless, thank you.